Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Capo Yuno, and today we'll do the all-new Deadly Assault. So, Bringer is out, but we have the Miasma Prince. So, I'm really hoping that Miasma Prince is more manageable than freaking Bringer. We'll find out. And Notorious Marionette is here, and then our classic Pompey. So, I guess first let's try the Miasma Priest because we're actually gonna use a pretty different comp here. So let's get started. Okay, Miasma Priest has this thing, but for buffs, we will just use the anomaly one. So honestly, I would just say since Jane is occupied against the Pompey, we're going to use Grace with Vivian and then Astra Yao. So Astra Yao, Grace, and then Vivian. So let's try and see if this will work. It's gonna be really weird, but hopefully it works. I'm actually not that familiar with using Grace, so let's see if we can do this. Like, I raised her for this, but I raised her a long time ago. Okay, I don't know if this will work. Okay, this worked, thankfully. Wow, that was very clunky, but it worked. At least we can use our Grace with Vivian, so definitely, the total score obviously would not be super high, but I mean, 21k with Grace, Vivian, and Astra, I will honestly just take it. Like, yeah, pretty satisfied. And it was a first try too, so I can honestly say Miasma is better than Bringer. Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay, so for this one, Marionette, obviously, we will just use our, our stun. So, we got some stunners here. There is an ice damage thing using an ultimate energy. I think this is very much not a Hugo one. But how about this one? Are there any dazes here? Um, Maybe this one is better. Yeah, for Hugo. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I mean, there's also an ice damage buff, but I feel like that is more of a just with ultimate. So yeah, let's use this one for Hugo. And then we'll do Hugo, and then Lighter, and then Lycaon. And then we do this one. Alright, let's begin. Alright, so for this one, we're going to try and get a good score. A score that we're happy about. So, had to retry a couple of times, but
I shall cast dawn into the shadow. Time to clean the... What?
okay, I think this is good enough. Then we can switch to lighter. Then we can use this one, and then damn it. Okay, I was kinda clumsy.
I shall balance the scales of the night.
Oh no!
I shall cast dawn into the shadow. It's go time.
That was kind of clumsy, but it worked.
Thank you for your trust. I shall balance the scales of the night. I shall cast dawn into the shadow. Just let the allow me to reach.
That was kind of bad. Okay, I think this should be okay.
Prostrate yourself before the abyss.
These are so bad.
I shall balance the scales of the night.
Ah, this is so bad. Look at that. Alright, well that was Aura. That wipeout. But yeah, I need to practice my rotations, but I just can't be bothered. I'm just gonna clear. Like 41k is good enough for me. Like of course I could do 45k, but honestly, no, yeah, can't. Alright. This was fun, of course. Marionette is fun all the time because we have Hugo, and it's the best matchup against Hugo. But I could honestly this one pretty much we'll just do the classic Pompey lineup with Burnice, and then Jane, and then Caesar. So pretty simple. We'll just do that, and then this one, and then it should be okay. All right. Let's head for it. We need defensive assists. There we go.
Let's make this quick. Find your weakness. Now, you're the prey. Oops, sorry. I'll make it painless. Hey! Why are you laughing? It won't hurt for long, I promise. Together! Strike. it sloppy. Here's a taste of the abyss. Want some more? Let's make this quick. This party is just getting started.
So that we daze.
Either way, follow my code. Who's the hunter and who's the prey? The final act begins now.
Okay, we're good.
And where it hurts.
Damn it. Okay, well, that final part was so weird because it just went to the involved frame, but it's fine. Alright, we did 20k. That was kind of whatever, but I mean, a clear is a clear, so. Our Jane is still surviving. Caesar definitely is, well, she's still good, but she's not as good as she could be. In my opinion, I think her rerun was overdue. They could have made more money by rerunning her really fast, but oh well, maybe they might do something with shielders again. And then, yeah, Burnice was great still against fire. Of course, with Evelyn and lighter, this would be faster, but honestly, Evelyn needs lighter and my Hugo needs lighter. I could have even done a DPS lighter here, but I didn't want to bother changing his build, and Jane is still really good. So yeah, overall, it's a fair deadly assault. Any deadly assault where it only takes me the first try or the second try is good civ. This is so much better than the last one, in my opinion. I think the last one was quite annoying because of Bringer. So Miasma Prince is so much more better. If they do Miasma Prince and Bringer, I'm honestly like gonna tilt. Like they can't do that. If they do that, I'm really cooked. But all right, let's go to our builds. All right, let's head to our builds. So first, we got Grace. Grace Howard, honestly, unexpectedly, very good. I get with Vivian, and like I mean, we hit the 20k mark, so I'm pretty happy with that. Especially she's a standard character, so yeah, really glad with that outcome. Then we got Vivian. Vivian is amazing, just the goat, especially for Ether Week content. And wow, I can't wait for Yuzuha. She's gonna like literally buff my anomaly queens. So there's that. Then we got Astra Yao here, who has her base stats at attack 3,431. You just need that 4-piece Astral Voice and 2-piece Swing Jazz, and Kaboom the Cannon is pretty good on her. And then we got our what is our team? Hugo, Vlad. We have Hugo here. He has a pretty good crit, 4-piece Hormone Punk, 2-piece Woodpecker Electro, and his signature. Very nice. And then we got Lycaon, also incredible. We were able to get his M3 actually, pretty nice. 4-piece, I like using 4-piece Proto Punk on him now in Steam Oven. And then with Lighter, we use the new build on him. 4-piece King of the Summit and 2-piece Shockstar Disco. And his signature, we do have M6. You don't need it, honestly. It's just for love. I love him a lot. And then we had Jane with Burnice here. 2-piece Freedom Blues, 4-piece Fang Metal, and Weeping Gemini, W5. Then we got Burnice White here. She's got a really nice build too, 4-piece Chaos Jazz and 2-piece Freedom Blues. Maybe we could improve it, but I mean a 20k clear is a 20k clear. And then finally, we got Caesar here. She's still standing strong, even though I think she kind of fell off, but I mean, she still works, so. Will we roll for her signature? Nah. We're definitely just rolling for Yuzuha and Manato. I really want Manato. So Manato, Yuzuha. Alice, I'm not sure because Alice seems to be very great with Yanagi, and I don't really plan to get Yanagi nor have her. So yeah, what did you think of this Deadly Assault? Let me know what you think in the comments. Hard, easy, what comps did you use? Did you also have to improvise? I know everyone and their mother will probably roll Yishan, but I really am don't not interested. I mean, I was tempted when I did the story. She's good, but I'd rather get Yuzuha and Manato. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Peace out. Love y'all. See you on the next